Geno King Boxing back in the building, back with some more boxing news. And yes, we all know now, Jaron Ennis has stepped down from the fight versus Vergil Ortiz. Supposed to go down 2025. He says he don't want to fight. He's walked away from the fight. Turkish Ali, we all know, has a great fight card coming up in February. And Jaron Ennis is stepping down. He had Jaron Ennis fighting Vergil Ortiz, coming up 7 pounds, fighting a 154-pound Vergil. And, Ennis and his team has backed out, but it's just like, come on, man. This is what I'm talking about right here. This is why Turkey Ali is changing the game of boxing. You got to put up or shut up, man. Jaron Ennis running his mouth here 6-7 months ago, a year ago, hollering about Terrence Crawford running from him. Terrence Crawford don't want to fight him. Man, please. Terrence Crawford will absolutely wash Jaron Ennis right now, especially after this last performance he had against Karen, the fighter Karen. So, a lot of these guys get out here, run their mouth, talk this, talk that. And then when it's time to fight, paperwork in front of you. We got a date for you. We got the arena already. It's crickets. It's nothing. Why didn't Jaron Ennis and his team move up 7 pounds to fight Vergil Ortiz? He just said at the post-fight interview after the Karen win, after he struggled against Karen, that he was finna move up to 154 and fight the big names up there. You say you want the big names. I mean, where it's at? Vergil Ortiz, I think, is the perfect opponent for you. Vergil Ortiz didn't look too hot in his last fight either. He got smacked around, hit, almost got knocked out, but he stayed in and he won the fight. So I think that would have been a perfect fight for Jaron Bruce Ennis. But all these guys, man, they're all talk, no show. All talk, no show. There's no reason why Jaron Ennis wouldn't want to fight Vergil Ortiz. There's no reason, And this right here would have groomed you for a Bud Crawford fight. But we see you don't want that. And at the end of the day, who's at 147 that Jaron Ennis can fight? He can fight Brian Norman Jr., Stanios, and Mario Barrios. But neither one of those fights are going to really bring him any kind of big money. His best bet was to fight Vergil Ortiz. Nobody in the 147-pound division is, a viable, known opponent that Jaron Bruce Ennis can fight right now. He said he wants to fight big name. All the big names are at 154. 154 is where the big names are at. You got Sebastian Fandori. You got Vergil Ortiz you just turned down. You got Bud Crawford. You got Jermell Charlo. You got Bakaram, who just destroyed Tim Tszyu. You got Tim Tszyu. I mean, where you at, Jaron? I know you're a good fighter. You're a good fighter. You're not a great fighter yet. You got boxing skills, but we seen Jaron Bruce Ennis in his last fight get exposed a bit. He got hit a lot. And if he got hurt once that first round. If he goes up against a hard puncher, say like Bud Crawford, even Jermell Charlo, Bakaram, he gets clipped by any one of those guys, it could be lights out for Jaron, and it could expose the Philly fighter, as everybody's been calling him the next coming of Floyd Mayweather or Ray Leonard, and they're giving him names like that. But we all know, like, man, come on. You got to work your way up to get that kind of props. And Jaron Ennis just hasn't done it. He hasn't fought anybody that makes us be like, hey, man, this guy is finna be that guy, But this Vergil Ortiz fight, that was one of That was one of the fights that could have put him on that level, but he backed out of the fight. So who is he gonna fight next? I mean, it's it's nobody at 147 that people want to see him fight. Who you gonna fight? Conor Ben, Alex Rocha? Come on, man. Nobody wants to see that. So Jaron and his team, they got a lot of work to do, trying to figure out their next move, especially after turning down a showcase fight with Vergil Ortiz. I think that would have been a perfect match because neither one of them looked great in that last fight. Is Jaron Ennis scared of that smoke at 154? Is he scared of that smoke? I think he's scared of that smoke, people. I think they know, him and his pops know, if he gets up there and gets dominated, he's going to lose the luster of his career. He's going to lose the luster in his name, and then big paydays that they're anticipating that are going to come ain't going to come. Everybody wants to be in that Mayweather seat, build their career up, and possibly the last 3-4 years of their career can make $60 to $100 million each fight, man. Every fighter's not gonna get that opportunity to do that. First of all, to do that, you got to be a great fighter to be able to do that, and you got to be a selling machine. You got to be a guy that knows how to sell himself, along with being great. We seen fighters like Conor McGregor. Conor McGregor was trying to do it. Yeah, Conor McGregor was a great salesman, but he kept losing. So that disqualified him. Two things you got to have. You got to be a great fighter and stay undefeated to be able to demand those paydays, and you got to be able to sell yourself. One loss can wreck that. Canelo Alvarez, he's probably one of the only guys that can still pull off those big paydays like that. And that's because of his nationality. He has a whole country behind him. The Mexican fans are going to support their fighter no matter what. So Canelo can do that. Every fighter can't do that. So for Jaron Ennis, man, you got to quit ducking, bro. Quit ducking, bro. Fight Vergil Ortiz, and let's get to business, man. This is Gino King Boxing. Y'all press that subscribe button. Press that like button, and I'm out.